Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert Torch, and once again I'm playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This will be part 8 of the walkthrough I'm doing of the main quest. And this will be covering the quests Alduin's Bane, Season Unending, and The Fallen. Okay, the first thing I'm going to tell you is there is a lot of talking in this part. All the people just want to get all the exposition out in this one part, so there's little action, and you're going to have to be sitting here listening to backstory and plot and all other stuff for a long time, so just think about what you want to do. Alright, we'll get going right now.
Gormley, we're running out of time. The battle...
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Galthor, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Ani Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day. If I die today, it will not be in terror.
Ready!
First time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. My words with older bones than your own. We break your your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Outlaw from all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Unlucky Nakib, Silesur. My belly is full of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Okie dokie, now you have to fight the biggest bad guy of them all, right? Alduin? You just gotta shout him down with this dragon wren shout you get. And it makes it so he has to land so you can kill him. And this is probably where I think the Elder Scrolls games, pretty much the only place they fail is in their boss battles, because this battle is basically just another dragon fight. It's kind of disappointing, really. Like, he doesn't do anything different aside from just, you know, bite you and shoot fire or frost at you. I understand that they spent most of their time crafting the world, and that's fine because it's a great world, but still, the boss battles definitely could have used some work. Okay, time to use some health potions. Never mind where I got those. Get back down here. I really hate that my stamina is so low, but I've already talked about that, so I'm not going to bother. Wow. This is my favorite shout right here. What he just used. It's a shout that makes it so it rains down like fireballs. Yeah, see all that? Probably the coolest one in the game. Or no, this is different than the one you get. The one you get shoots lightning, which is pretty much as cool, really. Time for more health potions.
Knees moved, Dovahkiin. You have become strong.
Level number 8, sucker.
But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
And he just runs away. Wow. All those fancy titles and he just runs away. Smaug didn't run away. He went and burned down Rivertown.
You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pahlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus, But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self.
Yeah, basically, what this...
Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim.
Yeah, what this does is it makes certain powers more powerful. I'm just gonna go with Fuss. That's one for push, for, Fuss or Da.
But as you push the world,
and it just makes, like, one of your shouts more powerful. So...
think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Okay, now I'm just gonna go to the Jarl of Whiterun and take care of that stuff. Okay, so I went to the Jarl of Whiterun, and you know what he told me? He told me he wasn't gonna help until I stopped the war. So now I have to get all the guys together that are fighting in this war and make them stop, right? What I did was I went around, I talked to all the people, over here and over there, on both sides of this dumb civil war, and I got them all to agree to come here. I didn't show it because it's basically just me running around in circles, collecting all these people to, help them overcome their petty squabbles. So now you get to watch all of them argue politics. Yay!
Word for war, season unending.
Roll credits.
And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I'm gonna wager and say not much. They're just gonna want land divvied up and such. Because that's how politics work. People just want more power, land, money, whatever.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
You gonna sit down, Ulfric? Ulfric?
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit.
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation.
But who?
Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
Really?
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
Oh my
She
goodness.
is part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
No kidding.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Either she
Whoa, 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 whoa. Bad language, bad language. Just get over yourself, Ulfric, okay? It doesn't matter.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know that won't be pushed around.
Just let him do what he wants for now, it doesn't matter. We're just...
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this.
Thanks.
But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
Wow.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly. No. Not this time.
Maybe I should have made her leave.
That's settled. May we proceed?
Egging him on.
I have something to say first.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace.
That's the only reason anybody agreed to join this council.
Talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Oh.
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
So do I.
You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Meh, Ripton, I guess. They're both pretty much the same size, right?
Secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
Yeah, sure.
Heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. You came here in good faith. And now it seems you help the Empire at every turn.
Oh, it's my fault, is it?
As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You're
You always were a fool.
full of yourself, Ulfric.
You're better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? The souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside...
Yeah, that's the thing. I can really explain what the problem is here. The Thalmor want power, and they're doing anything they can to get it, and the Empire can't do anything about it. Ulfric wants to worship Talus, and he can, just doesn't have to make a big deal about it. That would make it so much easier if you just like didn't make a big deal about this. I mean, you can worship whatever god you want, and even if it's outlawed, people won't know, so it doesn't matter.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
So I honestly feel like Ulfric's just trying to get power too, you know? Not to mention he's not very nice to non-humans.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness.
Screw you and your pig head.
Say you, Dragonborn.
Fine. Have Falkreath.
Spoken like a true daughter of Skyrim. I
Right.
suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth.
I don't know if there's anything to drink in here.
Will withdraw from the rift,
Probably
allowing
not.
Imperial troops unhindered access.
I should have bought the water in the cup DLC. Or the water in the cup mod, for those of you who remember the paid mods on Steam. What a stupid idea.
You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
Oh, you're such a jerk, Ulfric.
General,
You kill her husband and then you taunt her.
to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that,
I probably could have done this without their help. I mean, it's a stupid Jarl of Whiterun would have just let me, but you know, he's a wuss. So.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truth.
All right, before you leave, be sure to talk to this dude right here. He'll just sort of, you know, you get close to him and he'll just kind of talk to you. And he'll give you the words you need to call the dragon in. Don't actually talk to him, like, don't run up to him and, you know, click talk, because he'll give you a mission to kill that dragon up on the mountain that was so helpful to us, simply because he's prejudiced against them. And there's no reason to do that, so I'm just going to ignore him for the rest of the game. Okay, we're going to just head straight to Whiterun now.
The Greybeards have a truce. We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say, as I promised. My men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Yes, I have everything under control. Gotta wait for my shouting power to come back. I'll just wait for it to. Oh, never mind. It just ended. That's fine. So just pick the Call of Dragon shout up here. And I sound so funny. Like, it just sounds weird to me hearing a woman scream these things. I'm a very persuasive guy. Yeah, there's a dragon. So what do you do for a living? City guard? That's cool. I hardly knew him. Oh well. Now we just gotta get the dragon to come down here. And then you just kind of run back into the building here and he'll follow you. Or at least he should. Ow, 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 ow. Oops, I hit a guard. That's okay. Doesn't affect them, I don't think. Maybe that'd be funny if, like, instead of making people land, or dragons land, it would make people fly. I'm thinking too much. Time for some health. And just like that, he's captured. And time for more talking. I know you love talking, right?
You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gan Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule, I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Okay, I guess we just hit the button and let him out. Or no, we gotta go up to this lever up here and release it, I guess. Or talk to the guard and let him release it.
I can't believe that worked. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yeah.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
Don't sweat too much about it.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
See, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what her problem is.
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Oh, yes. We get to fly on a dragon. For like 30 seconds.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Does a pig have ears? Wait, does a pig have ears?
I warn you, once you've flown
I
the
guess.
skies of Kaizal, your end
Ooh, does a pig make tasty bacon? That's a good one.
only increase.
I don't care.
Amativ,
Alright, my name is Robert Torch. Be sure to hit happy buttons on the way out. And as always, thanks for watching. This is freaking awesome.